Hello, welcome to this video. In this opportunity, I'm going to answer 4 questions related with phonology. The first question is, what is the difference between phonetics and phonology? For this question, I'm going to focus on 2 basic differences. The first is that phonology is the study of sounds that occur in a language, while phonology is the study of how these sounds are organized and how they function in a language. The second difference is that while phonology is about an abstract aspect of sounds and deals with the relationship between how these sounds are pronounced and how they are stored in mind, phonetics studies the nature of speech, of sound of speech, the production by the vocal tract, the perception by the auditory system, and their physical properties as sound waves. However, even though these 2 branches of linguistics are different, they have an important relationship. The relationship between these 2 branches is that phonology uses the classification of phonetics to describe and analyze how the sound occurs in speech. It means that phonology depends on phonetics in somehow. The second question is, what is phonemes and allophones? Well, as phonology and phonetics, these 2 terms go hand in hand. Phonemes is defined by the structuralists as an abstract phonological units that represent a class of real sounds, and it also can change in meaning, while the allophone is an audibly distinct variant of each phoneme. In other words, allophones are sounds, while phonemes are the set of such sounds. On the other hand, it is important to know that the phonemes are represented by slashes, while the allophones are represented by brackets. Also, each phoneme has at least 1 allophone, but some have more. For example, the sound t as in stop and the aspirated form t as in tap are allophone of the phoneme t. And the third question is composed by 3 terms: the minimal pair, free variation, and complementary distribution. The first term, minimal pairs. The minimal pair is a words that contain the same number of segments, differ in meaning, and exhibit only 1 phonetic difference. For example, in the words paint and bean, a minimal pair. Why? Because they have the same segments, in this case are 3, they contain differ in meaning, and they exhibit only 1 phonetic difference, that are the sounds P and B. The same happened with the pair of words rot, lot, hat, had, and pen, pan. However, the words pan and ban are not a minimal pair. Why? Because even though they have the same segment, in this case 3, and differ in meaning, they don't differ in 1 sound. They differ in 2 sounds: the P and B, and the vowel A and A. The second term is free variation. Free variation is a phenomenon of 2 or more sounds or phonemes appearing in the same environment without a change in meaning. For example, when the same speaker produces the different pronunciation on the word cat. For example, by exploring or not exploding the sound t, this different realization of phonemes is said to be free. The same happened with the word tomato. Tomato is pronounced different in British and American English. However, this doesn't differ in the meaning. And the last aspect is complementary distribution. Complementary distribution means that the allophone phonemes occurs in a different phonetic environment. That is, the different sounds surrounding them. In other words, the phonetic environment determines which of the allophones is used in pronouncing a word. For example, the representation of the phoneme p allophone and the three allophones, the p as in the words spot and pot, and the p and the p that occurs in the final, like as in hip, and the p that occurs in all the environments, like in words prop and potato, are in complementary distribution. And the last question is, what are phonological rules used for? Phonological rules are used for describing how our speakers go from the abstract representation to the actual sounds that they articulate when they pronounce. Also, these rules attempt to explain what a native speaker does naturally and determine the particular partners of each language. Here we have an example of phonological rules. It is interpreted as A changed to B in the condition C.